about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever after?
For this simple and quick recipe, you're just going to need some oats, some milk alternatives. I just use some raisins as well. I also put chia seeds in mine and some natural sweetener. I just use some maple syrup, and these are the containers. Okay, so what you want to do is I usually fill my like mason jars or whatever container you want about half full. I tried it with like a few less and like more milk, which I saw as like a recipe I've seen before, but I felt like it was like quite milky, and this one's a bit more like a bit more sticky, and I just like prefer this texture. But you can always like work like your own measurements out, and like if you want it more milky, then like don't put as many oats in or like whatever. Really, it's very easy to like temper and like change around the recipe. Okay, so to this I usually add about a tablespoon of chia seeds, and these are very like healthy and like a superfood, and it's just like a quick easy way to get. I mean, these are milled chia seeds as well, so but if they're whole, I would recommend like breaking them apart so you can get like more out of them. And usually I put some raisins in, but you can put like any fruit you want, or fresh fruit, or like anything really. I usually put a few tablespoons in of these, just because I feel like it adds like a nice sweetness to it, and it's also like healthy, quite healthy as well, so yeah. To this now I add my natural sweetener. I use some maple syrup, usually about a capful, but you can use like agave nectar or like any other like alternative like to honey, or just like some brown sugar instead, but I usually prefer the liquid one. And you can also like add some on top in the morning as well to give it an extra like burst, which I've done a few times as well. Okay, and then you just pour your milk in just to like to the fill line of like the glass really. I didn't actually have enough, so I used some soya milk after, but this is hemp milk. I usually try and like use like my hemp milk or like coconut milk or almond milk for recipes like this, because you can taste it better, and I also don't like the taste as much in like coffees. I usually use soya milk for coffees because there's not as much flavour. But I feel like this is quite good for this recipe because obviously it adds to the flavour and like nutritional like benefit of it. Okay, so I just gave it a quick stir up, just to incorporate all the like milk and the oats and stuff, and also so like I can see a better like line of where to add the extra milk to. Okay, so with the extra bit I just topped it up a bit more, just so it makes it more like a better ratio of oats to milk, and then just give it a stir again. Okay, and now you just put the lids back on, and because these are like drinking ones, they have a hole in the top, so I just cut a little bit of cling film over, and then I put them in, put it over the top, and then just leave it in the fridge overnight, and then you can have it in the morning, or you can like also put like extra toppings on it as well, which might be quite nice. I also did a Instagram post quite recently where I put some fresh blackberries and like granola on top, and just like anything you want really, because this recipe is really easy to customize and like make your own, but this is just like a simple like basic like ratios that I use. Well, I'll see you next week, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.
All my ladies, all my ladies.